Hey guys, Jessica here. Let's do some art journal play. We're going to create sort of an agate geode inspired abstract piece in our art journal, focusing on exploring the color green. I'm working in my Dina Wakley blue journal today, and I'm going to start by gessoing the pages. I have a denim page and a white watercolor page, and I want to tie them together, and I want to have a variety of background colors. I want to have black, white, and denim all in one page spread. So I'm using black gesso, white gesso, and Dina's clear gesso. I probably could have used just the black and the clear and it would have been perfectly fine. All right, let's let this dry and then we'll get started. Okay, everyone, I am working on greens more, and this time in my art journal. So I have a mix of greens from Dina Wakley. That's lime. This is evergreen. This is the turquoise. I have sky. This is fuchsia, which is that red-violet color that I think will work well. And I also want some gold, so here is gilt. Now, quite a bit squeezed out. I'm going to use a mix of these colors and just go with the flow and paint some really pretty, I hope, lines. Just geode, or rather agate slice inspired. So you can see I have black gesso, white gesso. I also have some clear gesso on here. I'm using a big brush. Dina's big brush would be perfect for this. Any big brush will work. I can use it to make wide lines and I can use it to make thin lines. And what I'm concerned about on this page is flow, as in the flow of the lines. So the reason I have white and black is because I want the lines that show between the paint to be white, black, or denim. So let's just create some lines with flow. And this is just, like I said, this is for fun. And it is geode or agate slice inspired. And if the edges are rough, that's perfect, right? We want those rough edges. Let's do... I don't know yet. Do this. Put some gilt right there on it. Yeah, look at that. Very interesting. Okay, so I have that really bright green. Let me put some turquoise. Let's see what I want to do. Turquoise here. This is a mix of the green and turquoise, and I like how that's got multiple colors. That's pretty cool. There's some, add in some white to that. Pop that up. I'll just paint this whole section. So really, really love that actually. That'll be cool to do over here as well. I want a wide variety of line widths, and I'm trying, trying to do that. Let's throw in some of this blue. Let's put it here. It can be mixed in. I can put two colors on my paintbrush. Let's make a really broad. I'm juggling with overlapping or not overlapping. Part of me wants to just overlap here, but then it's not geode agate slice inspired anymore, and so I don't really know if I want to do that. So let me just make a big swooping line across here. Oh, I like that on the black. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Let's bring in some white with that. Isn't that pretty? Let's get this light color green also. We'll make a swooping mark. Turquoise. Yes. So you see, I'm just playing and having fun and getting some first layers of paint down, and these may be the last layers also. We'll just have to wait and see. Gilt right on top of that wet paint. I'm just mixing it all in here, creating swooping lines. I do want a line across, but the question is what color. And I don't think I want this gilt across.
Let me just make a broad stripe over here. Again, these are a mix of colors. Let me clean my brush. And I really want a cross color. You don't have to do that if you want to keep it separate and be like truly agate inspired, but I almost just can't help myself. I'm going to do a mix of colors, and I'm just going to, how do I want to do it? I want to do like this. These are not dry, so they may affect the color of the paint a little bit. Am I okay with that? Yes, I am. Go back the other way. Okay, that's nice. Let's do another. Let's do, I haven't put this in yet, and I kind of don't want to mix it, so now it's become like a rainbow across here. Oh, that's pretty. You know what? You may not like it, but I love it. So I have very interesting. Let's add more green in. And let's create another swoop, starting from here. They don't have to all be exact, right? They can be a mix of broad and narrow and that sort of thing. I like the way that looks. Does this make you happy? I mean, this makes me so happy. All right, I kind of want to stop there. I feel like I have such a nice mix of colors. It is sort of geode inspired, and I don't feel like it really needs anything else at this point. I can always add after this dries. So let me take a short break, and I'll come back and look at it in a few minutes and see where we're going from there. Okay, so this is mostly dry. There are a few areas that are not dry, and I'm thinking of adding Stickles. That's what it was. I have also my smaller brush. I was thinking of adding maybe some more lines. I apologize if you hear noise in the background. I am near my dishwasher and it is going. So let's do some Stickles to add some sparkle. And I'm just going to use the Stardust, which is so fun, and put it on palette knife here. I don't know if I need it all the way down the side there for this, but let's just see what happens. And I'll just add it this way. I don't want to add it over top of this line because it's not for this, so that's a little tricky. I'll do that in a second. Let me do this larger one. So that's cool. Add some sparkle and shine and glitter. I love shiny stuff, so it's not great for photography, but it's great for your art journal. Look at that. That's pretty. All right, where else? I'm trying to figure out where else can I add Stickles. Sparkle, shine, that glittery effect of, ooh, look at that. Oh, that is fabulous. Glittery effect. Doing that made me know I really want to add it here. Gorgeous. It's really easy to apply. I'm not getting the dimensional effect of Stickles. I'm just getting the sparkle effect, but it has that adhesive already in it, so it's perfect. I don't know if you can see me putting it on there. Maybe here on this gold, it needs this gilt. It needs something, I think. Maybe not on the edge, but sort of down the middle. Oh, let's that sparkle shine through. Look at that. I had the blue on here, and I actually really love that that blue got on that gold. It was too much gold there, I think. Do I want to accent any of this? I don't think that I do. So maybe a little here, but not over this entire thing. Okay, so that's enough sparkle, I think. I like that a lot. Now I'm going to get a Posca pen and do a little bit of journaling in here. So a variety of these green pens and a turquoise one, and I probably will choose this because I like it best out of all these. I still have my paints over here to the side. I spritzed them with some water so that they would be, so they wouldn't dry out. But, ooh, this makes nice dots. Maybe I'll make some dots with it. I want to be careful not to get this in wet paint. But I think actually I do also want to write. And this is dry, so let me write here. I want to write. I don't know what I want to write. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll just make some scribbly marks instead of writing. It doesn't even look like writing. Oh no, my paint is wet there. Clean that really good. I don't want that to get messed up. So I kind of wanted to stick with my theme, and that's kind of cool. Tiny dots here. Please follow my instructions and don't do what I just did, which is put my pen in there. I think this also would be cool to write over here, some scribbly writing. Two. I think, I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe I should bring some black over this area, but I don't know yet, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to put some dots, but that one's really big. So I'm dipping back into it. Just fill this area in with dots. This color goes really well with the Dina paints. It is called green. It's just called green. Okay. Fair enough. There is something about tapping and adding dots that I really enjoy. That's pretty cool. Let me add some more somewhere else here. I started adding some here, but then I was like, oh. I like this mix of greens that I have here. It's looking pretty nice. Let's add some of these dots on our black page. Where would they go? They'll go. Where would they go? Here? Yeah, let's do them here. Overlap this edge a little. The paper sounds different. The denim page sounds different than the watercolor paper. It's just interesting. This is called light green. This is also light green, I think. It's the same color, but a different size tip. Yeah, very pointy. I will use the larger tip. Splatters, guys. I need splatters. Look at my fan brush because it's great for splatters. And I'm just going to pick up some of that white now. Well, I got a lot of that. No, not really white, is it? The only thing about a fan brush is it does kind of splatter everywhere. I like the way that looks. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to this page. I actually really love it. I don't have, maybe it's not finished. Maybe it is. I don't know. Look at this white area though. I don't like that white area. I just don't know. So, and I don't want to change it right now. So if you don't mind, I'll leave it at that. And maybe it's a finished journal page and maybe it isn't, but it is really pretty. And it has all those elements of the blue journal. It has the watercolor paper, and it has the denim, and it's definitely celebrating the color green and exploring the color green, which was what I was going for. So thank you so much for joining me for this art journal page, and I'll see you very soon.